a premiere of Gospel Hill, directed by Giancarlo Esposito, who's been on I don't know how many Spike Lee movies, but I'm looking forward to it. This is at the Uptown. Charles Jones?
Yes.
Tell us about your part in the movie.
In the movie, Giancarlo came to me because he had done some research about some of the things I had been blessed to be a part of in the 60s. Sit-in movement, Freedom Rise, we went on. And 30 days I spent on chain gang in York County. And when he came and I shared that information, and we talked a while, he said, well, Jones, would you be a Baptist preacher? I said, I'll be, whatever. He said, we want you to be in this movie we're doing. I said, what? He said, yes, we're doing a movie in that area, filmed in Rock Hill area, and one of the scenes is gonna be about what we've been talking about, the chain gang, and you went with the father of the young man that is so disillusioned in it, Danny Glover. I said, yeah, so it incorporated some of the things we were blessed to be a part of, and honestly grapples with the issues that have evolved prior to that and after that. So I am honored and blessed to be a part of the process, particularly at this moment,
right, so I ask you
when
about,
tomorrow we're going to be inaugurating a brother, an African American, who has lifted all of us. And I had a moment with him when he was in Charlotte in the line and said I was one of those in the past, and I want you to know how proud I am of you. And I pass on the torch to you. He looked and smiled, we embraced, and in a moment of frozen time, there was that passage. So I am so blessed at this point to be here.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, here we go.
My pleasure and my honor. Be blessed.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, Giancarlo, how much of this directorial debut, how much of that is influenced by Spike Lee and his style? We see that in the movie?
In what?
We see Spike Lee's style, is it rubbed off on you and your directorial
Where do you think
debut?
he got it from? I'm older than Spike. Come on, baby. Yes, we rub off on each other because we share our love with each other.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed.
Ms. Bassett, are you excited about the inauguration?
Oh, very glad I was able to be
Did you see the concert?
No.
Oh, you missed 2
at the
million
Lincoln?
people, yeah.
Yes, I was
Oh, it was
there.
amazing.
It was the third row,
Like,
center.
there you go.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Hi.
Shake your hand again.
Thank you.
Remember me?
One question.
Yes.
How did this movie come to be, and what was the inspiration that...
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
What was the inspiration that caused this movie to come to be?
The inspiration was a story that two gentlemen brought me that resembled an American story. It was not a historical story, but had a historical relevance, and I really began to realize that it was about past and present, future and healing, and about us being able to forgive each other and moving toward the future. All the story had those elements, but it was rich in African American history, it was rich in our Southern African American history, and I wanted to tell a story that was redemptive, that had redemption in its primary reasoning. And now we're at a moment, we're at a redemptive point for America, because we've stood up and said it's for the people, by the people, and the redemption is now. And until we're able to love each other unconditionally, we will go no further. But we're at the precipice with our environment, we're at the precipice with our political, where we were with politics, and people finally took the first step. First step is to straighten this out and get a learned man in office who has a spiritual basis, who is able to see all people for who they are. That's the first step. And the second step is to get someone who has to be able to take the embodiment of the vision and move it forward.